Y'all, listen, if you told me back when After Hours came out, back on March 20th of 2020, that I would already be back here on August 6th, 2021, for Chapter 7, I would have been taken back to 2016 when we were blessed with Beauty Behind the Madness and that beautiful, maddening album. And, we got Starboy a little over a year later, right before Thanksgiving was around, basically on Thanksgiving. And it was an amazing time because, as you all know, The Weeknd is one of my favorite artists of all time, arguably my favorite artist of all time. And, it was just such a fun time because that was when I was getting into music, and it was so fun to have gotten into Beauty Behind the Madness in the fall of 2015, and then live with that album for a year, and then we got new music, like, so fast, and it was so huge, and it was when The Weeknd was becoming an even bigger star, the Starboy theme and stuff, and just, it was crazy. But y'all, the fact that all these years later, we are having a similar situation, and I get to experience that with all of you lovely people, is so exciting. So, welcome to Chapter 7, y'all. Listen, oh my fucking God. I am ready. I got my nails ready for this shit. I don't give a fuck when no one says I like them. I got the background ready. We even got the cat in the hat in this motherfucker. Listen, it is fucking time, y'all. Holy motherfucking shit. Okay, so I did do a reaction to the teaser for this that came out on Monday morning. It got blocked by UMG because it contained stuff that hadn't been officially released. That's obviously not true, but you know what? In that reaction, I really, really enjoyed what I heard, and I am just, I'm ready. I'm ready for some synthwave magic, because, Father forgive me for I have synths, motherfucker. Listen, let's just get on into this. And quickly, before I get into it, I just want to say quickly, for everyone that watch those After Hours reactions, those Chapter 6 reactions, and who have decided to come back and watch and react to this music when there is so many reactions to The Weeknd out there. He's obviously one of the biggest artists in the world, is extremely just insane to me. And I know I say that a lot, but I cannot thank you all enough. It has genuinely made me more confident in myself, because I have explained before, but I used to get made fun of a lot for my passion for music. And the fact that there are so many people on the internet that are like, actually, this is cool, is extremely just like, it's incredible to me. So thank you all. And I'm excited to be here because I will admit, I have gone back to my After Hours reactions, and I think there's stuff I can improve on. So I am excited to hopefully make this an even better era for, myself in a way with the content. But listen, y'all are here for the content, so let's just get right on into it. So, Take My Breath with this amazing artwork. All right, y'all. First reaction to Take My Breath. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. Oh boy, here we fucking go. Yo, what? I got some funk in here or something? Yo, it has a fucking funk edge to it. Oh, what? That sounds gorgeous. I'll turn this shit up. I saw the fire in your eyes. Oh! What's this? Oh! Listen to that bass. Take my breath. Bro, the way this bass line gets into it starts to rise. some like funky fucking like 70s sounding shit to like synthwave? Oh, come on. That sounded so smooth too. Now back to the fucking funky shit, bro. That's so smooth. Yo, bro. That's synth. Bro, what? Bro, that was very different than what I was expecting. I thought that was gonna be some like, the whole thing was just gonna be synthwave, but the song is like it's like a fucking like pop funk song. Like, bro, that's so fucking good. All right, we're gonna listen again, and this time I'm gonna listen along with the lyrics so I can really dive into it, because that is my favorite part about these reactions, where I can analyze it. So let's just go. Let's just have it take us over with this shit that sounds like fucking Funky Town. I know temptation is the devil in disguise. We're skull to feel alive, bro. What? Yo, dude, this is some classic Weeknd lyricism too with this. Come on, dude. Whoa. Ooh, and the way the bass comes in, and then the drums. Take my breath. This is like a combination of like 70s and 80s, dude. These are dark lyrics. Oh, and that cymbal crack, dude. Yo, that is so sick. And the way that the Sims come in here. And how, oh my god, the way that they just run. Oh. Bro, this is one of the most ambitious things that Abel's ever done. Like this is fucking good. Just, oh my, closes it. Yo, I have a lot to say about the lyrics to this song. Listen, I'm just gonna say this right fucking now. This shit is fucking morbid, the lyrics. Like I'm like reading it, and like the whole thing is basically about like temptation and stuff, and like, you know, they're you know, loving each other, and you know how this person loves to be on the edge, and like this fantasy that, you know, she has, and these desires that she wants. Like you think about it, like when in the lyrics here, like it says, let me go step by step so I don't get too messy. So the lyrics start with, I saw the fire in your eyes, I saw the fire when I look into your eyes, you tell me things you want to try, I know temptation is the devil in disguise, you risk it all to feel alive. So basically, like, this sets up the song, like, really interestingly, because, you know, Abel has always, you know, done things with his romantic songs, like, in the sense where, like, he's talking about romance, not like romance, you know what I mean? Where, when he tackles it, you know, he talks about situations that are admittedly, you know, sort of toxic and can be a bit manipulative and stuff, and the way that he presents them is brilliant, in my opinion. He's basically doing that again, you know, I saw the fire in your eyes, you know, like, you know, he can tell, like, you know, who this kind of person is, and, you know, maybe there's like an attraction there and stuff. And then you tell me things you want to try. I know temptation is the devil in disguise. And that is what's really interesting, because you risk it all to feel alive. Like, that's what's so clever about this, because it says you risk it all to feel alive, and then you get to the chorus and it's like, take my breath away and make it last forever, babe. Like, and then it also says, You pull me like towards after that chorus, it says, you pull me closer, feel the heat between your thighs, you're way too young to end your life. Like it's very interesting because the whole song is kind of about like this relationship that he's in, where this girl like wants to feel alive with him, and her way of doing that is by him like taking her breath away, in the sense of like feeling the sensation of dying. Like, that is very morbid and very fucked up, but like conceptually it's very clever in a way, honestly. And then the first verse continues when it says, you're offering yourself to me like sacrifice. You said you do this all the time. Tell me you love me if I bring you to the light. Dude, that's so clever, because it's like, I know I'm like getting hyped up about like really fucked up lyrics. I get that, but like it's clever because it's like what to say? Tell me you love me if I bring you to the light. Like, you know, he's kind of like, you know, giving in to her fantasies and temptations that like, you know, he knows are fucked up. And bring it to the light, like bringing like light onto her and making her feel more happy. But it's also, you know, it's like, it also means like bringing to the light, like dying, you know, like I don't think I need to explain that part. It's like a dream what she, the pre-chorus is like a dream what she feels with me. She loves to be on the edge. Her fantasy is okay with me. Then suddenly baby says, and then this is interesting because, oh, that's actually really clever, because if you think about it too, production-wise, in the pre-chorus, where when it starts, the bass line comes in, and then the drums sort of have like a building, sort of like, you know, like like kind of like building up and rising it, making the song rise. So when the chorus hits, it kind of hits like a punch, and it grabs you and engages you, because that's like, you know, what a chorus is supposed to do. It's supposed to engage you and make the song catchy and riveting even more. And then like when that happens, the chorus is, take my breath away, make it last forever, babe. Do it now or never, babe. Take my breath away. No one does it better, babe. Bring me closer. To want me to hold on to you tight. I believe that's the end of the chorus. That's really interesting because like the bass line comes in when basically Abel starts to realize that the situation is like, you know, like it kind of hits him like, and suddenly, you know, and then suddenly baby says, take my breath away. And then he starts to talk about, you know, you pull me closer to the heat, like I said, between your thighs, we're in your life. Girl, I don't want to be the one who pays the price. Like, then it suddenly hits him like, oh, like, no, like, not like this, you know, I'm not going to be the one who pays the price for giving into your fantasies and temptations. And that's the thing, Annunciation of this Devil in Disguise, you know, it's like, you know, it's interesting because, you know, not to get like too into this concept, because I know it's like a very touchy subject for people, and I understand that, but talking about the devil in disguise, temptation, like this girl like wants to feel the sensation of like ending her life, or someone like ending her life for her, like murdering her. And, you know, some people think when that happens, like, you know, you go to hell and the devil and stuff, and like, you know, God in heaven, like those concepts and stuff. And, you know, I'm not surprised that if that's what, you know, is sort of implied here in the lyrics, because it seems like recently that the Weeknd is getting more into, you know, believing in God and stuff. If you read his GQ interview, he talks about wanting to have kids and like God and stuff. And like, it's a very interesting interview. I think it's one of the best interviews he's ever done. It's because it's the most open he's ever been in an interview. Also, definitely give it that a read. There's so much going on in this song, but it's also so like simple and to the point. Like all the ways that the song like tells its story, all like come together so well. And the crazy thing about it, and something that with the Weeknd is so interesting in his recent years, is like he'll make these like pop songs. This one's like a pop funk song with like synthwave elements to it, and and like some like more synth pop stuff too. And he does it and makes it sound just so glamorous and so happy and just so catchy and just so like engaging, but then he's still himself lyrically. Like this is why I don't understand some of the complaints with the Weeknd's music nowadays lyrically. I don't get it, because he's talking about the same stuff he always has. Like I see people talking about, oh, he's so different now. You know, and this and that. Like honestly, to me, it's like similar, just because I have in the background, to the complaints of the new Billie Eilish album right there, where like her fans are like, oh, well, like she's not the same anymore, she's different. Not really. It's just artists evolve and they change, but clearly, you know, both artists I'm talking about here, like they're still the same. They're still talking about stuff, maybe in different ways and using a different production and different, you know, using like different kind of like falsetto stuff, or maybe, you know, doing like high range, whatever. You want to get really into technical stuff about it. But that's what you should want your favorite artists to do. Like it's exciting. Like, I find it exciting when these artists do different things. Like, I'm mainly into filmmaking. And my favorite directors of all time are people who consider like the best directors of all time, you know, like a Stanley Kubrick, or like an Alfred Hitchcock, or like a Francois Truffaut, a Kurosawa, like those like directors. Like, a lot of their films are very different from each other, like a Quentin Tarantino, like all of those like filmmakers like make different films to each other. Like, obviously they have some similar themes in their own style, and that's what makes artists exciting, you know, when you can recognize, like me with The Weeknd. Like, part of why I love him so much, and why, to be honest, he's the only artist I'm comfortable doing reactions to, is because I don't say this to be like braggadocious or whatever, but like I get his music, you know, and your favorite artist, like, it should be like that, but you're supposed to be excited by like it, like them evolving and stuff. This is a really damn good song. Like, production wise, it is so good and just so funky, and it has like an edge to it, which the song needs, you know, at the same time, because of how, you know, dark the lyrics are. But at the same time, like, the production just brings it all to life, you know. And when in the interview, when Abel was saying, or the interviewer Offer was saying, that this is the album that Abel has always wanted to make, like, because obviously this is from the album, you know, I believe it's called The Dawn. I mean, obviously, like, the dawn's coming, the dawn's upon, like, you know, we're assuming it's called The Dawn. Like, it makes sense to me, honestly, because if you listen to the music that inspired The Weeknd, it's a lot of stuff that involves synths and funk and, you know, very conceptual concepts, and he's always done that. But on this, like, he's doing that, but sound-wise, it's bringing together all the sounds that he loves and he grew up with and formed him as an artist. And it's just coming together so beautifully, and it sounds like the music he's always wanted to make, in a sense, because this sounds like the music that he grew up on and he started loving, and he's doing it and making it his own style by involving his own, you know, darkness into it, studying, you know, other people and stuff, you know, and just like, it's really, really great. And I am very interested in what the rest of this era is going to sound like, because from what we've read, it's sort of similar to this, where it has a sort of like, you know, sort of like dance, funky kind of vibe, and, you know, the dawn with, like, you know, the sun and stuff, you know, like bringing the light upon and stuff, you know, like it, you know, which kind of, you know, the light kind of thing in the lyrics too, which might be a slight reference to that. I am so interested in hearing what this album sounds like, because this is a really good song, and I'm just excited to hear it in the context of the album, you know, and I'm just so excited. It's just so crazy that, you know, The Weeknd and his producers and, you know, the label and, you know, Republican stuff, like, you know, and XL, like that they already have another album, and it's even more creative and ambitious than After Hours was in some ways already, because like the song is like a funk song, and then it goes into like synthwave stuff and like has some synth pop elements, and like obviously, you know, he's done that before, like, you know, like Odd Look of Kaminsky was sort of a synthwave record. And then, you know, he kind of got into, you know, a little bit of like kind of like a retro sound with like In Your Eyes and stuff, but like he's like really, really going for it now and trying to call back and hone back to those sounds. And it sounds like there's some live instrumentation here. But then again, he's incorporating his own signature style into it. Like, it's brilliant. Like, this is a great song. So yeah, that's all I have to say for now. Again, these are just like first reactions and thoughts and stuff. But I really, really like this song. I'm really happy that Abel is still pushing himself, you know, and I know it might not seem like that because he's doing sounds that he's done before, but like, y'all, like the way that he was able to like have it sound so funky and then go into synthwave and then go back to the funk stuff, and like the way that like the chorus flows with like those like cymbal crashes and then it like keeps going, like, oh my god, and the way that the synths just run, they're so pounding, like y'all, like that is like super dope. Like, and like that's honestly hard to make cohesive because like you're going from a very different sound from this and that, but like it works like really well. So I thought this was great, and I'm excited to be back and doing reactions, and I cannot wait for the next single, or maybe the next thing is an album. I don't know. We don't know. But this was great, and it was a great start to this era. Oh my goodness. Thank you all for watching. Again, like I say with these Weeknd videos, I really appreciate it. I am very lucky and blessed that people have watched these videos because there are so many Weeknd reactions out there, and there's so many great ones, and the fact that people, appreciate mine are, it's just unbelievable to me because I was never anticipating people liking my content like this, and I just really appreciate it. So I hope you all enjoyed this, and leave your thoughts down below what you thought about the song and anything else you want to talk about. And yeah, I hope everyone is doing well and staying healthy, and much love and blessings to everyone. So yeah.